SQL Firewall. It's a new feature in Oracle 26 AI. It helps to protect your database. Here you can control the SQLs that a user can run, and also you can control the connection context for a user. As far as SQLs, you can define the set of SQLs that a user is allowed to run. You can define the set of SQLs the user is allowed to run. It is called allow list. Once you define the allow list and enable it, from now on, if the user tries to connect and run any SQL, it gets verified against the allow list, and if it is part of the allow list, the SQL gets executed. And if the SQL is not part of the allow list, you can have it blocked. The same is with the context. You can define the OS user, program, or the IP address using which a connection is allowed to the database. Say if the user tries to make use of the connection using some other value which is not in the allowed context, then the connection can be blocked. You can enable the firewall using the dbms_SQL firewall package. Once you enable the firewall for each database user that you want to protect using the firewall, you will need to create a allow list. And for that you need to use this procedure. Create capture and specify the username and then start the capture. Top level only is true. In case of procedure or function executions, you are saying only capture the invocation, not the SQL statements inside the procedure. They don't get written into the allow list when top level only is set to true. Once you start the capture and you run all the statements, then you can stop the capture for the user using this command. Then you can generate the allow list for the user and enable the allow list for the user. And we can enable the allow list using this command. Specify the username and the action you are saying as block as true. And you are also enforcing SQL. In case if you want to enforce the connection context also, then you can choose this thing. But if you want to enforce only the connection context, then you can choose this flag. If you want to enforce only the SQL, then you can choose this flag. Enforce a SQL, enforce context.